Good morning and welcome to today's meditation, the Be the Light meditation. Sometimes I get so inspired with the people that come, I begin a preliminary talk. So I'm just going to quickly summarize that. And I actually have been quoting a lot of my relatives, my lineage, because this week, I'll start with this, was an amazing week, and I made a milestone. I became an interfaith minister. And somehow, when I was walking through the forest to go to the actual anointing and accepting that I would hold this integrity and light and truth of being a minister, at that moment, my grandmother appeared before me. My grandmother's grandmother, my mother, everyone in my lineage was moving on this path with me to commit to more light on this planet. So I did, and I feel different. And how I started the conversation with the pre-attendees today is that we have so much here in the Western world. We cannot whine. Whining takes us down that negative little dark pit. We need to support ourselves for vitality and comfort to do our service. But when you look around the world and you see what we have, and to complain about it, to complain, well, it's hot, well, this fabric isn't quite right, I'm going to take it back and yell at the lady. That is taking you offline of your higher vibration that is for us to hold for a very important reason. Appreciation and gratitude can stop the strong hold that the commodification, the consumerism, that the toxic masculine, all the way down to listening to us in our homes through little devices to make a list of Jan Jorgensen loves these things, and we're going to bring those things up on Facebook, and we're going to find ways to manipulate and hold this person as a prison in a very toxic, non-human, soulless, moving social system. So my grandmother Alice said the pendulum swings all the way one way, and we are there. We're ruining the earth for profit, for greed. Has nothing to do with humanity's comfort, supplying their needs, taking care of our planet so we can actually grow food. The list is very long. We're going to, if we haven't already, lose sustainability for Earth to hold humans in a way that is safe for us to live. So we need to break out of this. We need to come back into the femininity of holding space for all people and all things to have value, to have that quality of life, through recognizing human as humans, not as commodity, not as someone to manipulate and co-opt and control and use for the pyramid, the top of the pyramid people. This is an old model that must be broken down, and we must be bold and confidently standing up and speaking and saying, this isn't right. This is not sustainable. This is not how my grandchildren can live. And so we must break the masculine grip that is killing and squeezing the juice out of, and bring more femininity back in. And people always say, oh, the divine feminine. Well, what is it? It's being kind. It's being compassionate first. It's being allowing of other people to express themselves and their needs, and to help them meet their needs. My wonderful grandfather, Emil Hans Christian Dahl, said to me when I was little, I helped him clean the Venetian blinds in his funeral home, and he would pay me money, or we'd walk across the street and get a triple decker. He said, Jan, when are you happiest? And I didn't know. What was I? 3, 5. But he said it so many times I finally can answer it. Grandpa, it's when you've made someone else happy. And think about that. Our consumer needs are insatiable. We begin to become addictive. For food, sex, environment, comfort, it's endless, and we even forget the other person. When you are being feminine, you are breaking the old mold of self. You are being the mother who cares about all the children and her mother. And remember, these are qualities, they're not specific to gender. There's very many feminine males as well. In fact, my spiritual teacher said the energy of the feminine coming through so many male bodies now is to help bring and swing that pendulum back that my grandma Alice talked about so often. So I'm always encouraging us to bring a higher vibration through the feminine, and then where do we get the directions of what to say and what to do? That's the divine part, the divine feminine. We have this little tight knot right here. It's like a figure 8 hourglass that we've separated ourselves from divine energy and truth. And that is why every week in the Be the Light meditation, we gently open that and we remember that we are divine beings. We remember that we can ask and receive anything that will assist us in that moment, that we are ready to hear and utilize in what? A positive, community oriented space, just like Grandpa Emil said, making others happy. So let's take a deep breath and know that if you're focused on whining and your own sensory, everything has to be just right. And I don't mean for you to be codependent. I don't mean for you not to care about other people. This is about caring for yourself first, but in a more simplistic, true, authentic, honest way. And then assisting and helping others, but not to your own detriment. Okay? So it's honoring and being with yourself. Rudolf Steiner said, first, we must remove ourselves from the flock to remember who we are, our true essence. Remove everyone else's thought field, the fear, find yourself, and then come back and re-engage in community in a way that it has efficacy, that you do make a difference, and you have confidence, and you're holding your own core essence, which comes from connection with the divine. They say that Christ went in the desert for 40 days. No, why do you think that was? To commune with his higher self so much that he could embody and become the light, so he could be that light. Okay, did I forget anything? No, good. Okay, so let's take a deep breath and let's drop in and be the light. Okay? And you know, Christ said, this you shall do and more in 2,000 years. And right now we are here. And what that means is now there aren't crowds of people who are going to come crucify us because we can heal with our hands. That's Reiki. It's science. It's the quantum field. It's vibration. If we can do remote viewing, that's not witchcraft. It's actually just using our God given gifts of connection on the grid. So that's another thing we do in these Be the Light meditations. We explain our true nature as divine beings, and just using these gifts in Christ's time would have had you, well, we don't want to talk about all the different ways they could shut up a person who spoke truth and healed. Look what they did to Christ. But this you shall do and more was related to, at that particular time, the consciousness of the people was so fear and so heavy in control that here again, we still have attempts to make us fearful, attempts to control us, but we are so awake. We are so aware, and we are saying, we're doing something different. We are accessing higher levels of vibration, and we are enjoying holding these for the good of all. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. We ask and intend to set a sacred space. We place a beautiful geometric structure over your physical body. Only energies of the highest light may be in all of our spaces now. We ask to remove our own agendas for perfection of how other people should treat us. Our expectations, funny, inspections. So many of us have a little quality control monitor in us. This isn't good enough for me. This doesn't taste good enough for me. You're not behaving the way that I like to, so I'm emotionally reacting. Let's choose in this meditation to allow, to observe, and to just be. And to just be in this moment at peace and comfortable. And know that what is in this moment is enough. Stopping the internal dialogue, the internal struggle, to reset your nervous system so that you can step forward doing the easiest, right, best things to change the vibrational milieu for yourself, your loved ones, your community, and the world. And that's the best approach. So let's take another deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth. And just relax and let go. Let everything filter out of your energy field that is not you until you feel free, a sense of levity and lightness. And let's ask and intend if there's any part in your physical body now that is feeling tight or heavy. We just imagine we're giving it a little suggestion to let go. Just allow that tissue, the blood flow, to harmonize. Not just with your own physical system, but the entire pulse of all that is. We are resetting ourselves by changing the arc of the brain holding patterns in all of our muscles, in all of our tendons. And we ask and intend that our organs be flushed. We ask that our endocrinology system is now lifted and purified so that we are healed and cured of any addictions for food, for stimulation. We ask that we drop into such a state of peace that all the ways that we have kept ourselves distracted with sensory, a long list of things that we've been whining about, Let it all go. Be free. And I am addressing our physical bodies because our physical bodies hold memory holographs of all of your habits and your patterns, which set your desires for the next activity and choice. We are resetting your sense of smell. So the way that certain smells would set certain actions in direction, like dominoes, we're setting it to for your highest good. And we can't even say what that is. We're setting your sense of touch, your sense of taste, your hearing. We're modulating and adjusting your sensory system so that you are at peace and not needing, commanding, or demanding anything outside of yourself to bring a sense of peace. We're changing your operating manual as we speak. All of our spirit guides are here with us. And now we open our crown chakra. We open up that figure 8 bottleneck. We have done our part. We have asked, we have intended, we have called out what we are asking to shift and heal. We have moved our energy field into that direction. We have done our human volition part. And now we ask for the Creator to make a beautiful swath, a bath of vibrational essences. And in a moment, we will receive those, and they are encoded specifically for your body to remove the anger from your liver, for instance, or the lining within your lungs, the grief, the disappointment in your heart, all the whining, the anger, the fear that is lodged through your body. We have asked that it be released, and now we're bringing in the clearing, purifying, vibrational liquid light that the Creator is sending down through the ethers now for you, simply because we asked. Now let's imagine that that ball of light is hovering now over the top of your head. Let's just take a moment to reflect with extreme gratitude that we are here together, remembering how easy it is to do this process and how profound it is. Take a deep breath. Be glad that you can breathe. Be glad that you can follow these words. Be glad that you have the energy and vitality to continue your blessed work on this planet. Take a deep breath with such gratitude and allow this beautiful ball of light from the Creator now to begin. We've primed the pump with our gratitude to let it melt right down into your crown chakra. And now it's reaching your eyes, and that you are being enveloped in supreme love. And within this vibration of love, again, there are specific vibrational frequencies that are moving onto all the little dartboards and hitting it right in the middle. The 0 points of release, refreshment, restoring, and you're just allowing it at this point because it has an extreme intelligence. It's shimmying and working down through your throat now, into your neck. It's refining and defining your vibrational field, almost like a fine-tooth comb. And it's pulling out and detangling any misalignments. Watch and witness and feel the magnificence of the spreading out and the opening up of your voice chakra. And releasing all the musculature, the tightness, the holding back, the hesitation, and it's flipping new switches within your throat chakra to on, safe, authentic self expression from your heart. There is a new channel of communication from heart to throat that is being dialed in profoundly, and the old mind to throat, which caused such constriction with manipulation and fear and safety, we're letting that go. We're just kicking that like a pole that has no place to hold it anymore. So your throat is communicating deeply with your heart now. Take a deep breath and let all that weight on your shoulders go that living in a fearful world entails to protect yourself. Let that heavy wooden yoke go. And now let your shoulders rise up. Let your chest rise up. This time, the deep breath through your nose and out your mouth is filling your heart with this light. It is almost like those little effervescent bubbles, and any little area that was contracted is like popping open. Everything is creating its own spaciousness and openness, so that more of the divine, liquid light, essence can float into your heart and be absorbed. Everything is expanding and opening until the energetic profile of your heart is larger than your chest, so it expands beyond your chest. And don't forget, it expands out through your back. So you are an entire degrees, like a big globe of light that keeps expanding beyond this room, beyond your city, beyond your country, and now your light is expanding and is encompassing the outer parameters of planet Earth. Your heart, you are not holding Earth in your heart, but your energetic field is expanding and influencing and healing and aligning all of the Earth, all of the people residing on this Earth, all of nature and the animals and the water is being restored through you being the receptacle, the circuit board, the energetic transducer, bringing heaven to earth through you. Just take a deep breath and know that this is the greatest service. Just as I said before, it feels great to have sensory pleasures. It feels even more wonderful to fill yourself with divine light, but it feels exquisitely wonderful to exude divine light and to see and feel that you are here doing God's work on this planet. Because there is a rule. To have energetic will on this planet, you must be in a physical body. So you volunteered to make yourself happy by being in the greatest service imaginable, bringing God's vibration onto the earth plane. And feel how your body is pulsing And as it goes and smooths through your body into the earth plane, enveloping, holding, and healing the all that is, can you imagine the power that you have had within you all along? And how unnecessary it is to whine when you have this opportunity and power within you all the time, every moment. Let this move through you and let it remove all the tension out of your stomach. You are doing what you were born to do in this moment. It was your promise. It is your service. It is your joy. And it is a celebratory moment to be who you really are in service to others. Just let it keep moving through you. It's like turning on Christmas tree lights. All the lights are on within your body, and now you are lighting up the grid as only you can do with your specific energetic vibrational profile. And it's going through the grid, and we're all doing it. And simultaneously, thousands, if not millions, are praying around the world, and we are joining with them. In this way, there is a oneness that demonstrates the feminine principle. Everyone at the feminine table eats equally. Everyone at the feminine table eats well. Everyone at the feminine table shares. Everyone at the feminine table brings foods to share and to create new foods, to create fusions of different cultures. The feminine table, there are songs, there are prayers. So all of this will bring us to this grace of oneness once again through you. Take a deep breath. It's very humbling, this process. And let's be honest, let's forgive ourselves for whining. Some human-born behaviors. Animals don't whine. Take a nice deep breath and just feel the ecstasy. And feel how boulders of tension are just being rolled off as we do this meditation. So that's the benefit. The more you do this, the better you feel, the more radiant you are, no matter what. Take a deep breath and just in your mind say, "Blessed be." The blessings are full, the blessings are deep, and you are being the blessing. I guess that ministerial certificate is kind of changing my languaging a little bit. But it's all true, and it's just words. It's the energy that's important. To feel that your head is filling with this elixir of light, this ecstasy of divine light. Feel it go behind your eyes and let that energy push out through your eyes now. Your eyes are probably shut, but when you open them, you're going to see things are brighter. You're going to see the effect of your light sprinkling out everywhere. It's like a rain to a parched environment. So take a very deep breath and go ahead and begin to repattern your energy field just to your system. Make a beautiful golden resilient egg around your body to hold your patterning in and to let this continue to work its way within your physical, emotional, mental bodies. But at this point, we're going to bring our focus and our consciousness back here in the room on Zoom. And in a moment, I will stop the recording and we can have a discussion. Go ahead and take a deep breath and come back at your own pace. And remember, bring your energy field back in and put a beautiful, golden, resilient bubble around yourself. Excellent. Okay, that feels great. Good. Okay, so we're finishing the recorded part of this meditation. I am Jan Jorgensen at soundandlighthealingarts.com. We do the Be the Light meditations every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m., always free. Hope to see you.